Hello and welcome to Questioning Christmas, the 4-week mini-series where we spend a little bit of time looking into questions that some of our young people have here at Killamant.
Something I'd like to know is why Jesus was born into a poor family that he came into.
Thank you very much, Zara, for your question. I think it's quite an important question to ask. Why was Jesus born to the poor family that he was born to? I think it's so large a question that I think I need to maybe tackle something else first. And that's the Jewish expectation of what the future king or what the prophesied saviour would look like. For many years, the Jewish people were ruled by kings, and that king would protect them, but he would also take a lot from the people. Take a lot from the nation to make it strong and make it powerful. And there was this prophecy of a future king who would come. One who would unite all under his banner. One who would bless all nations. And when the kingdom of Israel fell, well, the people of God no longer had kings, and they were a little bit frustrated and upset because now they were being ruled by Persia, Greece, Rome, and is no longer a chosen king by God. They were kind of a little bit hopeful that the prophesied king would come, and he'd come quick, and he would overthrow the invaders that were currently ruling over them and rule Israel again and make them strong. They expected their king to come from a royal line, to have wealth, power, to be born in a castle protected by guards. And instead we have Jesus. He was born to a lowly family, a couple from the middle of nowhere, to be honest, who were still descended from David, but they didn't have any station. They had no guards to protect them. They had no castle to defend. He was born in a place where animals were kept. This was the opposite of what the people would expect, and that's the point. The reason why Luke frames this way is because Jesus comes to change everything. He's not what was expected. He's not the leader that would come to take from them, but instead the leader that would come to serve them, to be a blessing to them, to be a blessing to all people who would come to believe. He lived amongst them. He was poor. He worked with his very hands. And what he was saying with this is essentially God came in the form of Jesus for every single person, not just for the powerful, not just for the rich, but for everyone. He came amongst the downtrodden in society to show that life starts in amongst where we are, and we can all choose to accept him. He's not somebody that's above us, taking from us. No, he's somebody that's with us, giving to us, giving us life in all its fullness. And all we have to do is to accept that life. So the reason why he was born to a poor family was to show that he cared for every single person, you and me alike. And that's why he wasn't born in riches and royalty, because maybe we wouldn't quite connect with him as much as he'd want us to. Hopefully that has answered your question there, Zara.